The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Wilson on the keeper. The Jets had 10-3 on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. The limit as far as they're concerned, their confidence really soaring.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown of the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tershawn Wharton. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
61. That's right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready. Exit. 166. Throw it high.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down?
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
18, chopper, chopper.
Give to Hall running right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. A give running right is Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air, Allen. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Allen off the play fake. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They'll run it with Kamara. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the second half with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From midfield, here's Allen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Kamara up the middle. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jermaine Johnson. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Straight ahead is Hall. He's got room at the 30. And some room to roam now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Ed Oliver in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Allen. Making the catch. This is the tight end, Oliver. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. Taking it right down Broadway. 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Allen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to